Warning, this podcast contains bad words and stories about drugs and sex and overthrowing the government. Proceed with caution. Thank you. And now on to our show. Wake up, brother, we got nothing to do. Let's go outside, just me and you, and build a fort. We'll pack a lunch, won't be home till after dark. Then after dinner we can sneak back out. You know that high school girl I've been telling you about? Well, she gets undressed about 8:45, and we can watch her do it from the big old pine next door. She got a room on the second floor. Well, looks like another fucked up day in paradise. 'Twas the day after Christmas, and at the artist house, a podcast was being written, recorded, and sent out. That's today, friends. Merry day after Christmas. I was so focused on revising Dog Dot Movie that I almost missed Christmas. I thought it was today, Wednesday. Fortunately, I had already gotten most of my shopping done. Around 6 p.m. on Monday, Christmas Eve, I suddenly came to my senses. I jumped into the Odyssey and headed into the big city of Traverse to buy myself a Nintendo Switch. By the time I arrived, Best Buy was already shuttered. I slipped into Myers at 6:55, just 5 minutes to spare before they closed. Their electronics department, however, was eerily empty. Locked cabinets and no staff. Then Myers kicked me out. I loathed bringing my business to Walmart, but fortunately, Target was on the way, and sure enough, they were wide open. Joe, Target's resident gamer dude, cheerily set me up with everything I needed, including a copy of Diablo Eternal Collection. Perfect rendezvous. I played Diablo a long time ago when it was just for like computers, before there were such things as so many game consoles and whatever. And so anyway, I played Diablo all the way through, so here I am going to play it on the Switch now. Woo! What I need, though, I think I need a girlfriend to like have her head in my lap while I'm playing, or maybe play with me. That'd be cool too. And I also got some merino socks and a pair of furry LL Bean moccasins from my mom. So this Christmas was pretty optimal Christmas swag. This is episode 122 of the Daughter of Godcast. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be far away. That's not probably the right chord, but whatever. Though Christmas 2018 is so totally over, and there's less than a week left until next year, I'm excited to share Christmas musings that have been gestating since last week. I'm not really even sure what I'm about to write/say. Christmas is overlaid on hard-coded astrophysics. Winter solstice, the darkest day of the year. The Earth is tilted on its axis as we zip around the sun, and so forth. Winter solstice was December 21st. Here at the Artist House, we celebrated with pancakes and a multi-family sleepover. Little kids vying for the red retro tricycle. Anyway, the solstice has been around a long time, pretty much since the Earth has been going around the sun, way before Jesus showed up, and Santa Claus for that matter. After the solstice, days begin to get longer. It might still be cold, but spring is coming, warmth and light. Christmas is an interesting holiday because of the associated vibe, joy. Does there have to be a reason for joy? Some Christians assert that the reason for the joy around Christmas is because Jesus was born. That's the real meaning of Christmas, they say. I feel this is rather uncharitable of those Christians attempting to monopolize the joy and make it all about their favorite deity. Then hilariously, those hardcore Christians complain about consumer culture mapping the joy onto shopping, the giving and getting of gifts. Classic pot calling the kettle black. Christianity and consumption are both attempting to convince us there has to be a reason for joy, cause and effect, a sort of unacknowledged algorithmic approach. If original sin of humanity is neutralized or Nintendo Switch, then rejoice. There has to be a reason to rejoice, to feel joy. What about the earth going around the sun, the winter solstice? The coming of light means warmth, abundance of food, and easy existence. But even that is a superimposition. Sorry, pagans. I mean, here in northern Michigan, the months following solstice are often bitter cold with snow and ice storms. Watermelons and t-shirts are still a ways off. So what's this joy all about? Clinging to the idea that effects have causes is also the recipe for extra sucky holidays, by the way. Here's the pseudocode. If family is fucked up or dead, then frustration or sadness. What's the real meaning of Christmas? Maybe the real meaning is that there's no reason needed to feel great or rotten. Maybe we can just decide. Maybe around this time of year, we get an inexplicable boost in our ability to feel everything. And where we apply this power up is totally up to us. Maybe that's what Jesus, Santa Claus, and the sun are trying to tell us. After lounging for days with my laptop, Dog.movie is much improved. The information structure is in place and most of the main pages are cleaned up. I've rewritten and reorganized the movie page with 9 elements: a parental warning, credits, access to scenes, the FAQ or FAQ, frequently asked questions, swag, alternate economy of fun, festivals/test screenings, writer/director, podcast, and contact/social media. What's left to do? The link color scheme seems confusing. Plenty of pages have yet to be optimized for search engines. The alternate economy of fun content silo isn't done. Pre-formatted text is still being truncated in the podcast transcriptions. And I haven't figured out whether trusty Beaver Builder can edit those transcriptions or whether Beaver Builder's results can render the full screen color palette on mobile devices like smartphones. I picked up the charcoal weathering test sheet from Greg. Mediatronics and VFX with miniatures. Remember? Hang on, let me go get that thing and I'll show it to you. You can see the difference. These are two different gray paint treatments that Greg did for me. On your left, Tamiya fine primer, and on your right, 2 coats of Tamiya X19, X-19, and X-2, and then a flat clear coat. And Greg's a little confused what he actually put on there, so that might not be right. But you can see the difference between the two surfaces that I'm going to be dry brushing. There's the Tamiya here, which is a little more, slightly more glossy, or slightly more glossy. It's not quite as flat finish as this other stuff here. We're going to try some dry brushing on this and see how it works. And so the dry brushing results are coming up, and we've got that to look forward to, huh? Fun! You know, everything is coming together. Remediating Dog.movie is analogous to the recent water fasts, or even the semi-daily practice of doing dishes. I texted Emily the other day that maybe the reason I allow messes to occur is to enjoy the experience of transforming them. The minor mess making and transformation could be thought of as a training, getting used to our power and then gradually upping the ante, transforming more ambitiously from dishes to body to movie webs, all of which are aspects of self. Whoa! More research, more exciting discoveries. Meanwhile, we're running low on dog year, just 40 or so days left. Remember, the Chinese Year of the Dog ends on February 4th, 2019. You can expect to experience some movie-making miracles pretty soon. I know I am. Daughter of Godcast Season 4 Choice, and this has been episode 122. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. 2 weeks of web work so far and more yet to come. The changes are all happening live. Poke around our web presence currently in progress and opine about what's working for you and what might not be. The layout of the movie page, for example, is fun, but there may be too much to explore. Your feedback is most appreciated. No feedback can be too glowing or fierce. We're all in this together. You're just as responsible for a just, compassionate, and sustainable future as I am. You don't have to construct and shove a juggernaut, some kind of crazy giant movie project. I've already got this one rolling. Just hop aboard. Reveling, suggestions, complaints even. We, the Daughter of God and myself, appreciate whatever you've got. Joy!